Hi everyone, my name's Stephanie Carson. I'm here at Bikram Yoga West Loop, 611 West Adams, the only and original hot yoga studio in Chicago. Been teaching here since they opened, I think 8 years ago. I have to double check that one. I don't know, it's been a while. But I'm here today with Gia Henderson, and she's visiting us from New York. She's gonna be guest teaching for the next 21 days, so try to check out the schedule, take her class. I'm also here because I was challenged to a 5-minute long headstand. So I'm going to try to accomplish this challenge, and while doing so, I thought we could get to know Gia a little bit. So while I'm upside down here in the background, I'm gonna ask Gia a few questions and get to know Gia. So here I go.
All right.
Take the stance. And so Gia.
Yes.
Let's learn about you. Tell me about yourself.
I'm originally from New York. I went to teacher training in fall of 2016 in Thailand, and I was going to travel the world and teach, and I ended up in Bali, Indonesia, falling in love with it, and then staying there for 5 years.
Oh my gosh, Bali, Indonesia.
Yes.
And do they have a Bikram studio there?
There's Ubud Yoga Center, which is in Ubud on the mainland in Bali. And then there's a few more. There's 2 more studios. There's Jiwa with Jiwa. That's on the mainland as well. And then there's a new one. I don't know the name of it, but everything's a little bit changed. The only one that's still open is Ubud Yoga Center. And then eventually, sometime and in the future, I'd love to open one on the island of Nusa Lembongan.
Wow, that sounds amazing and beautiful. You say that it's right on the edge of a cliff, and it's like doing yoga in the jungle, and you have this beautiful view.
Absolutely. It's so nice that your surroundings can be so beautiful.
I know, it's so cool to travel the world at all these different yoga studios, because there's the Bikram Yoga International franchise. So you could literally go anywhere and find a hot yoga or Bikram Yoga studio, and they're also unique and different, yet the yoga is always the same, right?
Absolutely. Your body's different every day. The yoga is always the same, so you have something to count on, but you always have a place to go because you're
That's
new
right.
and different.
What do we say? The yoga stays the same, it's you that changes.
Yes. Yeah.
So when did you start your practice?
I can't remember. I know it was about 6 years before teacher training. So I could do the math, but I'm a yogi, so I won't. I went to a studio in California, and my girlfriend was trying to get me to go to yoga for 3 years, and I resisted. And now I wish I had started way back when. So don't you find that too? A lot of people will say, oh, I just found this. Wish I would have found it 10 years ago.
Well, I know, but it's never too late, so don't keep on saying I'm going to start tomorrow, or I need to wait to get in shape, or I'm not flexible enough, or I need to lose 10 pounds. It's never too late, and today's the day. Today's the day to start, because yoga is what's going to make you lose those 10 pounds. Yoga is going to make you more flexible and more healthy, and just all the good things will start happening once you finally start your practice. So get in here, yeah?
Yeah, never too late, never too old, never too broken to start once again.
So what else?
Let's
Gia?
see. So I'm here in Chicago for 21 days. I'm really excited to be a part of Bikram Yoga West Loop. And I teach also in Long Island, so that's where your family's at.
Yes,
How
that's
funny.
so crazy. Gia comes here, and I'm actually from Brooklyn and raised in Astoria, Queens, and then my family lives in Babylon, right? And you've lived in Astoria, and now you live in Babylon.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's why I'm I have to take an interview with Gia. She's just so interesting and awesome, and we don't always get traveling teachers to come and visit us here, so it's so cool that you sat down with me to share your story. I mean, what was the major transformation for you once you started the yoga? What was the biggest thing that you noticed happen?
So for me, I'm a 360-degree person, but about everyone else. So I could tell everyone else how to live their lives, what they should be doing, how they should be doing it. And then finally, when I started the practice, it became about me staying on my mat and focusing on myself. It was huge. It was a huge breakthrough because I was always focusing on what everyone else was doing in life, but I learned the technique, and it's part of the yoga is to look into yourself and see who you are and what you should be doing. So I had to have mantra, which was stay on your mat, because my mind would just go everywhere else. And it was stay on your mat, Gia, stay on your mat, Gia, stay on your mat, Gia. So for me, the yoga helped me become accountable for myself and my own actions, rather than choosing to deflect and putting what I felt and my own opinions on everyone else's lives. Because we're only responsible for ourselves. So super excited for that breakthrough.
Wow, I know, it's so crazy. I also, when I started practicing, felt like a lot of emotions and frustration and anger actually during class, and then that kind of went away. I became less reactive, more responsive just in general in the class and also just in life. You know, I'm a very high energy person and I kind of react quickly sometimes, but I feel like the yoga has definitely made me more aware of my surroundings and taking that moment, that breath before like reacting to especially stressful situations that are happening. So for me, that was the biggest. It was more mental and emotional than physical, but the physical stuff also started to happen. Like, just on a side note, I had like a issue going on with my cycle, my female cycle, but once I started doing the yoga, I was only 26 too, at the time when I started. Once I started doing the yoga, my cycle has been perfect, 28 days ever since. Like, just absolutely, I know exactly when it's coming. And also my symptoms, I don't really get them. I used to get real bad, you know, PMS and cramps and all that stuff, bloating. And my practice, as long as my practice is regular, I don't really have any of those issues anymore. So I really feel like it just helped me so much. And how about you? Do you have any other awesome yoga story, like a class that like really stands out in your mind that you took, or some sort of breakthrough that happened?
Well, I remember my first class. I feel like this particular yoga is definitely yoga for the active person, yoga for the person with an active mind, someone who doesn't want to necessarily sit down and do Om, someone who doesn't have a meditation practice. You come into this yoga and then all of that develops as you go forward. So just like you came into balance with your endocrine system, your thyroids, your circulatory system, which was able to balance your body, you also come into balance with your mind. So I think that's what's best, the best takeaway that I have from the whole entire experience. But yes, classes are intense. Like, who wants to sweat that much? We do.
Well,
And
yeah,
then,
when
you
you
know?
sweat that much, you feel like clean from the inside
Detox.
out. You feel like, I don't know, once you start practicing, if you don't, you feel like you didn't brush your teeth. Like, cause I feel like you're cleaning out your body the same way you brush your teeth. Like, you're doing that for everything inside of you during a Bikram class. You're just scrubbing away all the nastiness and it's just sweating it out. And when it's over, you feel like clean. And careful, cause if you go have a drink or something, you are not gonna need much because you're so clean that only one and done. At least that's for me anyway. I don't know about you.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the best benefits, like you're just mentioning, is the detoxing effects. So your body just knows what to do because you're cleansing it from the inside out. You're giving your body and your blood fresh oxygenated blood to circulate throughout your system, and it's scientifically proven. So hello, you heard it here.
That's right. So what time am I at by chance?
You're like at a huge time. I was
time?
gonna tell you, but I figured like you exceeded the challenge, and then so.
Yeah. Tell us, what time are we at?
Okay, I think you're at like, if I'm not wrong, like 6 minutes already.
Okay, well then I guess I'll come down.
Slowly.
Woo! Just child pose for a moment. Let my shoulders relax.
Yeah, and the blood like go back into your body from your head.
Oh, all that good circulation though for the brain, the face. It's like a mini facial whenever you do postures that bring blood to the face like that. So, hello, young face. So, let me just catch my breath a little bit. I swear we didn't cheat. I know she accidentally hit stop there, but no big deal because we were checking the time and I already surpassed it, so we're good. And thank you so much for watching. Still catching my breath. Woo! Breathe through your nose, right? We always tell. When you breathe through your nose, it's way more relaxing than breathing through your mouth. Also, it filters the air better. So if you're ever feeling stressed out or after a posture, if you're feeling out of breath, breathe through your nose and right away I'm already feeling better. So very good. I'm feeling real good right now. I got a lot of blood to the brain and I'm ready to go and
do the rest of my day. Thank you so much, Gina, or
mother,
Gia. Yoga brain, it's a thing, okay? I know her name, but I can't even talk right now. So Gia Henderson from New York, make sure you check out her class. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you have any more yoga challenges, bring it on, because I'd love to try. Have a great day, everyone. Namaste.
Namaste.